Hello and welcome to day 28 of living from your heart in a 3D world. So yesterday I got very excited with the restaurant analogy. To me, it was just so clear. So clear. So to recap, in case you're new here and you haven't done days 1 through 27, which I highly suggest that you do, we have proven that we exist because I'm talking to you, you're watching me, and we're here, we exist. And by definition, non-existence doesn't exist, so we must exist. And if we exist, we are all made from universal source energy. It is the energy that has created every single thing in the entire universe. It's created worlds, it's created you, it's created Earth, it's created the stars, the sun, the moon. It is all from this universal source intelligence, divine creation, God's creation, whatever you want to call it. In its essence, it is all the same energy. And that energy is just pure love. So we know this. And at the beginning of this challenge, what we were doing was we were really looking at what this 3D illusion, what does that mean? Like this projected reality that we're projecting from ourselves into our reality, and how do we see past the illusion of what's real and what's not? So that's what we started with at the beginning. And at the beginning, it was sort of like this illusion is plastered on our face like this, and we can't, like, everything is a 3D projection, and we are not connected to our truth. And then I was working through this, figuring this out as I was talking to you. So I'm with you along the way in this. And it's one of the reasons I did the challenge, because I didn't know I was going to have this many aha moments and so many profound realizations that I have had because I've been talking it out with you. I did it to keep myself accountable to living it from my heart. And what does that actually mean in a 3D world? Like, what does that mean? And by accountable, I meant stop trying to let this brain figure things out and actually feel our way through life, not try and think our way, because the thinking is not doing us any favors. Because our thinking brain is a 3D brain. It's a human brain. But our heart is actually what connects us to our multidimensional soul essence. And that is infinite intelligence. That is divine intelligence. It knows so much more than this darling human brain that we have. And the human brain is still fascinating, and it's kept us alive, and it's gotten us to where we are right now. But it in itself is still limited to the 3D human form, but not our hearts. Our hearts and our soul essence, they have the infinite knowledge of the entire universe because they are that infinite divine source energy. Does that make sense? When we listen from our hearts, that's when we can tap into and create whatever we desire. We can choose and paint our own 3D reality. But then what we did was we stripped back all these 3D illusions. Mostly they come in the form of I am not ... enough. And we've stored them deep down in our subconscious filing system. Not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not thin enough, I'm not rich enough. And all of these I am not enough, denying us that we are not worthy. It's all trying to prove this 3D illusion that we're not worthy. And that's what we've called BS on. We call it BS. We know our truth. You know who you are. I know who I am. It is like the Excalibur, the Ace of Swords. It is total clarity. There is only one truth. Only one truth. You are divine source intelligence, God's creation, divinity, all of the above. And in that, in its definition, It's enough. Do you know what I mean? You are enough, no matter if you do all the right things or do all the wrong things. Perception wrong, right, wrong. So we've had to look into that illusion that's keeping us small and trapped, and from remembering who we really are. And who you are is a divine source creation. Like, you're like amazing, a miracle. Like, you are the energy that creates worlds and universes, and anything beautiful is the same energy. Anything not so beautiful, also the same energy, but we are whole. Like, there is no good and there is no bad. There's just polarity. And we've looked at all these lifetimes, we've come here to experience this human embodiment of these feelings, because when we're in like source energy and we're formless, we can't feel these emotions. We understand them conceptually, but we can't feel the feelings. Feel the feelings? That's pretty eloquent there. In a human form, like a human body. And I use Nicolas Cage in City of Angels, where he gives up his angel rights to come down so he can experience the love with Meg Ryan. But he comes down, he still remembers who he is. He knows he was an angel, so he knows. And that's the part we have chosen to not remember. In this life, we get to remember who we are. And then once you know who you are, you get to choose whatever you want to do. And you do not need to come here to suffer anymore. We've done that. We've done lifetimes and eons of that. We know what joy is, because we've all experienced sadness. We know what pain is, because we've all experienced like relief. We know what anger is, because we've all experienced calm. We know both sides of the coin now. So now we just get to have fun and create. And how much fun. And like, literally all you need to do is what lights you up. Like, how exciting. Like, and we did also link in the other super important part is the only thing that exists is the moment right now. Is this now present moment? Is all that exists. Anything in the past doesn't exist. Only your 3D like memory of it. And so if you're bringing in anything negative from the past, you need to dump that now, immediately. Doctor's orders, ditch it. Like, it is doing you absolutely nothing. Like, it is not benefiting you in one. Can't speak. Get rid of it. Kick it out of bed. Dump the backpack. Oh, there's a whole episode on the backpack and what you're carrying in your backpack. And you might be carrying these resentments and these like anger and disappointments and sadness that other people have, like, as you perceive, inflicted on you. It's not hurting them. It's just heavy for you. Ditch the backpack. Memories and things that bring you joy and light you up, they're aligned with your truth, that you are a universal sort, like divine being. We came here to have fun and enjoy ourselves. So if you have memories that like light you up, that is aligned. But any memories that are unaligned with your truth, kick them out of bed. They're gone. It's not who you are. And so it's so much easier to transmute these things as they come up. Now we know our one truth, because there's only one thing you need to know. And your job here is literally, in this human body, to play and have fun and do things that light you up and excite you and delight you. That's it. Like, literally, that is it. And so, but we do need to have, that's the thing with the present moment, awareness, awareness, awareness. You've got to snap yourself out of autopilot and be aware of your present moment and check in with yourself. And I'm not talking about spiritual bypassing. It's like, I feel good, I feel good. If you don't feel good, don't pretend you feel good. But acknowledge where you're at. Acknowledge that feeling. So, like, and I literally have had this just happen to me in my 3D world. So let's link it right now. News came out of the blue that I wasn't expecting, and it made me really, really sad. Like really sad. Like I couldn't stop crying, sort of like just that sort of sadness. Like I was very, very sad with this news. But I allowed myself to feel sad because it was sad. So I allowed myself to feel sad. And then what you do is you just look for one little feeling up from sadness. You don't have to be in like, I'm elated, I'm enjoy, like I'm in total joy and bliss, exhilaration. Like you don't need to jump from there to there. Just look for the next level feeling. So maybe this is making you sad, but maybe you can have a look at, see some of the benefits for what's happened. And so maybe that could like lift you up a little bit. Like, and that's what I was talking yesterday. I got in the weeds with the Dr. DeMartini stuff about balancing emotions and how every situation can be viewed either positive or negatively. Like in a full, like it should, every situation should actually be neutral. In that it's neither good nor bad, because there's pros and cons to both. It's just only your personal perspective, which side you sit on the balance of. So that's what I did with this situation. The situation that made me really sad was to find the better feeling. It's like, yes, I'm sad because of X, Y, Z, but I can see the benefit from a different perspective and see that benefit from a different perspective and that benefit from a different perspective. And what I did was I balanced out all the reasons why I was sad. I balanced them out with the reasons why it's actually a positive and a joyful situation at the same time. So have a play with that, trying to balance out your emotions on a situation from flipping the perspective and taking yourself out of if there's any 3D like hurts or anything like that, and just remove yourself like you're an observer to the situation. Pretend it's not you. Take your own personal emotions out of it and take away any of those like I'm not enough, I'm not worthy, etc., etc. If you've linked them to the emotions, if you've linked it to the situation to make it negative, because you are enough, no matter what happens in your 3D reality, there is nothing that cannot make you enough and 100% worthy at all times. So remove the 3D unaligned belief systems that the situation is causing you sadness because you're not enough, because you are. We know that. Balance it out with this perspective to get it to the neutral. And then from that place where you're in the neutral zone, then you can start to find the next better feeling, what feels better. Because you've neutralized the effect that situation has had on you. And you can do this for big things and you can do this for little things. They sold out of your favorite pajamas that you wanted to buy online. Oh, you were so sad and disappointed, or you missed them on sale. You were so sad and disappointed. Oh, damn it. It's like, but you've also opened up space. Who knows? You might be walking down the high street or something and see a shop with some different style of pajamas in the window that catches your eye. And now you've got space because you hadn't bought the other pajamas. So you've got space for new pajamas to come into your life. I don't know why I started talking about pajamas. I think it's because my daughter wanted a pair from Peter Alexander, and that's where that came from. And I'm also going to do another little City of Angels reference, because there's a little girl and she dies in the hospital, and the mum's like bawling her eyes out as the little girl's passing over, and the angels are always there waiting for them to take them up to heaven or wherever it is. And he says to her, "What was your favorite part about this lifetime?" And she said, pajamas. I just loved pajamas. And she had on like this cute, like yellow fluffy onesie. And it was just so cute, because I'm with her on that. I love pajamas. There is nothing better than getting home from a long day and just getting your pajamas or staying in your pajamas all morning and not getting out of your pajamas. I think that pajamas are one of this human experience's greatest gifts. So, okay, too much talk about pajamas. But so see how we need like like situations to be neutralized and seen from the other perspectives. So then we can like sort of, I don't know what it is. Is it move on maybe? Move on. I don't know. Ratify it. Move on. Just see it for what it is other than just a 3D experience. Remember who you are, neutralize it, and move on to choosing and creating and living from joy and bliss. Because you choose your each now moment. Like, we are constantly choosing. Like, it is up to you what you choose. If you want to sit down in sadness and anger and bitterness and jealousy and resentment, unfortunately, like attracts like. It's a universal law. So law of attraction is literally, you will attract what you are like vibrating at. Like, you will attract the channel. Like, imagine you've got like a TV and it's got 53 like cable subscriptions. On that TV at any time, you have got thousands of options of what you can watch. And that's what your frequency is like. So you choose your channel. You choose what you want to watch. So do you want to watch sadness and bitterness and anger? Or do you want to watch fun and joy and like elation and be thrilled and be excited? And it's your choice. You are literally, you have the remote. You have the remote of your life. So that's why I'm going to bring it up again today because I just loved it so much yesterday. The restaurant analogy. It's like you go, so say you're going to a beautiful restaurant with some friends. You go to the restaurant, they sit you down and you actually just enjoy yourselves a little bit. Sometimes you're talking too much. They come to take your order. You're not even ready yet. Like, you are having fun at the restaurant. You can't, like, you don't even have time to look to what you want to order. But then you do put your order in and then it's taken to the kitchen and you know it is going to come. And that is the same with like creating this reality that we're living in. It's like, you can choose off the menu, which you write the menu. You can choose whatever you want on it, put in your order, and then just enjoy the experience knowing the order is going to come. Like, just enjoy yourself. Like, have fun. Because you know the chef's cooking it. You know it's going to be brought out to you. You're there having a great time. And that's what life is like. It's like you're enjoying it now. You're enjoying life. You've put in the order. You know it's going to come. And then it'll come when it comes. And then you can even add to the order. It's like, oh, well, how fun would it be to order that chocolate souffle, the long, slow cooking one? It's like, yeah, we didn't order it early enough, but we've got time. We love being here. Let's just sit there. It'll come when it comes. You put in the order. How fun is that souffle going to be? You don't care how long it comes. You know it will come eventually. And then you just enjoy the experience in between. And that's what life is. It's about knowing that your desires are coming and then just enjoying the experience in between. So it's like, I am so happy right now. I don't need anything right now to make me any happier. Like, I am the happiest I can possibly be right now. Like, just, and you get to that state where I am the happiest I could possibly be right now through like appreciation and gratitude of everything that you already have. And that's where we link back. If you feel like you're in lack or unlovable or any of those things, that's where we link it back to your truth and who you really are, which is a divine creation, like a divine, like universal source energy, universal source intelligence. You are the epitome of enough, and you have abundant resource, like you have infinite abundance available to you in the now moment at all times. So anything that's keeping you out of that knowing and alignment, they're what we call the unaligned belief systems. Anything that presents as that you are lacking any of those, that you are lacking anything to make you be whole and be enough, That's what we're kicking out of bed. We're transmuting it. It's like, thank you, I see you. Thank you for coming up in my projection, in my field, so I can say thank you, I love you. You're not my truth. I know my truth. I am choosing to enjoy this experience because that's why I came here. I've put in my order to the chef and I know it's coming and I'm just enjoying myself along the way. That's it. You choose. Like, I choose to be happy right now without it, like to be the happiest I can be. And if you need to, like, that's what I said yesterday, if you're like, say you're at a 3 out of 10 to feel like, with a 10 out of 10 being the happiest that you can be right now, a 3 out of 10. So let's just reach for, did you breathe overnight when you were asleep without asking your lungs to? Let's like go for low hanging fruit, and you got to slowly climb up the ladder. Do your legs work? Do you have 2 legs? Do you have 2 arms? Like I mean that basic, like being grateful. We need to like zoom into the minutia of actually even being a human. Like my skin holds all my organs in. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we can go that low as to the real basics of what we have to be grateful for and appreciation. And then the fact that we're here living this experience, like down on earth in a human body, like, you are a miracle. 1 in 400 trillion chance that you were born into this human experience. If that's not a miracle, then I don't know what is. You are a miracle. You're amazing. So just meet yourself where you're at and just slowly climb the ladder. Slowly climb the ladder, slowly climb the ladder. And then you should be able to get yourself to sitting at about like an 8 or 9, just naturally, without even needing to think about it. And by bringing your awareness to it, you can get to a 10 super easily. And then if you have something like a sad day, like I had the other day, it's okay, because even if it bumps you down to a 5, you know how to get back there. Once you know how to get back there, everything's easy. Just look for the better thought. There's something that you, like an emotion that you're struggling to let go of, feel it, but then neutralize it by looking for its opposite. And neutralize that situation so that you're not hooked into that poor me or victim or I'm not enough because that happened to me. That sort of energy, because we know you are enough. It's your truth. It's the only truth that there is. There's just one truth, and that makes life really simple when you know that. There's just one truth. And then, like, being present in the moment is when, like, you can float along. When you're present, that's when you hit the 10 out of 10 all the time. I had this bird come to visit me while I was talking to my sister this morning. Never seen a bird so beautiful, and it even stayed there long enough I could take some photos. It was gorgeous. It was this, he was only teeny, but it was like bright yellow chest and black feather. He was just beautiful. So that presence, like staying in the present moment and just being aware of what is around you, can get you to a 10 out of 10. The gratitude for the most simple things can get you to a 10 out of 10. And when you're at a 10 out of 10, that's when the chef can bring you in the 10 out of 10 experiences. Because you're watching the 10 out of 10 channel. You're watching the 3 out of 10 channel. You're going to get 3 out of 10 channel experiences. So at least climb up to 4 out of 10, climb up to 5, climb up to 6, climb up to 7. Just keep climbing. Because by climbing, you're changing your channel. Changing your channel, changing your channel, changing your channel. And it's just going to get better and better. And then once you're at 10 out of 10, that's just when you like literally paint your life. Like you create whatever you want. I got the language now. It's like, I'm so happy. I am so happy right now. I don't need anything else to make me feel any happier. And that is just that 10 out of 10 feeling. Like Right now, I have everything I need. I've got, like, I'm so blessed and lucky because I've got like, look at everything I have. Look at who I am, this infinite divine intelligence creating this human life. Like, you're 10 out of 10. And then if you want to launch some rockets of desire, as Esther calls them, or Abraham Hicks calls them, launching a rocket of desire is like, it's not about the lack of having it. It's more about, like, I'm at a 10 out of 10. How fun would it be to go to Bali on that retreat? How fun would it be to, like, do you see what I mean? Like, how fun would it be to ... It's not like, oh, I need this to be a 10 out of 10. It's like, I am a 10 out of 10. I am watching the 10 out of 10 channel. And from the 10 out of 10 channel, I'm going to create whatever my heart desires on the 10 out of 10 frequency. Because it's going to be so fun and exhilarating and light me up and bring me joy. Not because I don't have it. Can you see the difference between, I don't have this, so I need this to feel this, versus I am the happiest I can be right now in this moment. Like, it is just, I'm a 10 out of 10. No ifs or buts. I am 100% a 10 out of 10. And then how fun would it be? Like, how fun would it be to create this? How fun would it be to go and visit that? How fun would it be to enjoy that? Like, the little birds, like, do you know what I mean? That's it. That's all, folks. How fun would it be? So, to recap, we know our truth. Get rid of the backpack. Any of those negative emotions, beliefs, like regrets, like whatever it is, if you need to write them out and burn them, do whatever it is to kick them out of bed. You don't need to carry them anymore. You're a 10 out of 10, baby. You're going to get there. You're going to climb the ladder. And the backpack is not going to help you be a 10 out of 10. It's too heavy. And you need to, and as a 10 out of 10, you're like literally flying through life. You don't need any backpacks. We don't need any backpacks. Just literally take it off and leave it behind. Draw a line in the sand. I'm not bringing it with me. And then choose each now moment. Choose. Choose the better feeling. Get knocked off your perch, just go one up. Don't bypass it and like, I'm happy. If you're not happy, just go back to basics and just find what's something that I can be slightly happier about. And then what's something slightly happier about that? Slightly happier about that? Slightly happier about that? And then you'll find when things come in that rock you a little bit, you can, number one, say, what am I actually feeling about this? Like, if you're being rejected or something, am I feeling because I got a rejection? Say you didn't get a job that you went for, or a promotion or something. And that's going to make you sad. What it's actually probably, the signal that you're actually getting is, I wasn't enough. They chose someone else. Someone was better than me. So let's dissect each situation and figure out what I'm not enoughness is being shown to you. Because then you just bring it to your truth. It's like, I know that I'm actually enough. Whether I get that job or I don't get that job, I'm enough. And whether I get that job or don't get that job, I am happy right now. I don't need the job to make me happy. I'm happy right now. Like, my life is full. Like my life is amazing. And you've built yourself up to know your life is amazing because of all the appreciation and gratitude that you've gone up through the levels to choose a 10 out of 10 present moment. My life is amazing with or without that job. And knowing what is for you will never miss you. That job might have put you on a trajectory that is going to block this other amazing opportunity that's coming in for you. So don't always, like, if you know your truth and that you are worthy, and if that job wasn't the job, then it must mean there's something much better coming for you. Something that will actually match you at your 10 out of 10. That's where you got to put your trust in. Rejection is just redirection that wasn't for you. And you go back to being your 10 out of 10 self, and you will be watching the 10 out of 10 channel. And the job that is right for you, that is a 10 out of 10 match, will come to you. Because you're not attaching to not getting the other job as meaning that you're not worthy, which is bumping you down to a 4 out of 10. And then you start watching the 4 out of 10 channel. Sorry, that was a real tangent, but I hope maybe it explained it for one person. And this video has gone really, really long. So I love you lots. Be a 10 out of 10 and order off the menu and wait to see what comes. Love you. Bye.